Hey Sagittarius, welcome to my channel, Baddison Intuitive Tarot. I hope you are doing amazing. In today's reading, I'm taking a look at your romantic love life for the rest of May 2023. Whether you have a new energy heading towards you or you already have someone on your mind right now and you're wondering, Baddison, how does this person feel about me? What's their true intentions? What's their next actions with me? Or for others, what's holding our connection back? What's our potential outcome together? And advice. I'll answer all those questions and then some in today's reading. Just to let you know, starting in June, Sagittarius, I'm going to be incorporating career, financial, and spiritual questions into my monthlies. And love, of course. And then the weeklies will still be love and the all signs, things like that. I just want to give some more messages for people who aren't really caring about romantic love is all. All right, so let's begin. Spirit, who's heading towards Sagittarius this week in romantic love? Can I please have a 7-card spread? Who is heading towards them? What's their true feelings for Sagittarius, their true intentions, the nature of this connection? 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this deck for my beautiful Saggies. Okay, this person's feelings for you this week. We have the Star. You could be connecting to an Aquarius. You do not have to be. But that's a good start for them to have the Star as their feelings for you. The Star as feelings is the energy of Baddison. Sagittarius is just everything that I'm looking for. I feel like the stars are aligned with us. They are a blessing. I'm glad I met them. Okay, I don't regret meeting this person. So it feels good. What's their intentions with you? We have Judgment, another major arcana, and this is for Scorpio. Now, their intentions is to take accountability for something is what it feels like to me. Because if you look at this card, you see how there is a mirror reflection of the person who's pointing the finger outward. This is telling me that this person is acknowledging that they need to point the finger at themselves for something that may have happened between the two of you. The Judgment is all about forgiveness. It's all about second chances, but it's also the energy of needing to make a very important decision. So you may have been waiting on this person to make a very important decision in regards to the future of your relationship, and you may have felt like they were stalling, and now they're like, wait a minute, I know I need to step up here. It's kind of what I get off of that, but we'll see. What's their actions towards you for the rest of the month of May? The Tower, Scorpio energy again, and it's another major. Now the Tower is the energy of letting something fall to rebuild, and that comes in after taking accountability for something or making a final decision. Okay, and whatever this is, it's going to shock you big time. I'll know more if it's a ew kind of shock or it's a yes kind of shock in a moment. What's your feelings for this person, Sagittarius? The Ace of Cups, you love this person. And you had this card in your last week's reading. I think I even remember titling your reading, It's Not What It Seems. This person adores you. So I might have the same group of Sagittarians watching this right now, because I remember the Ace of Cups being prominently in the reading. You want a new beginning with this person. Your heart is open to them. You want to express yourself. You want to be a part of their life. I mean, you both have some good energy attached to you when you think about your feelings for one another. But I need to know what's going on here. You know, I want to lift up that rock and see what's underneath that rock. Something is going on here and I'm nosy. So what's the blockage between the two of you, or what's in your blind spot that maybe you both don't know is holding you guys back? The King of Swords. Now the King of Swords is somebody that's emotionally detached, thinks their way through a situation instead of feeling their way through a situation. So maybe someone wasn't allowing themselves to feel something, weren't allowing those feelings to be looked at more closely. And it's hovering over the Judgment card where someone's pointing the finger at somebody else for why something is happening the way that it is, but needing to redirect that finger back at them. Like maybe this person was blaming you for why something is happening the way that it's happening, and now they're like, oh, wait a minute, all right, I got to take some accountability here. Not putting all the blame on this person's shoulders, but they're, you know, realizing something that they were doing. Okay, what's your possible outcome with this person in May? The Four of Pentacles. Now the Four of Pentacles as an outcome in a relationship is not my favorite. It talks about possessiveness, controlling a relationship, being very rigid and not flexible. So either you or this person, someone here is being too rigid or too controlling in their every move. That definitely could be this person, and they're wanting to eliminate that with that tower and like knock down that foundation and rebuild where you guys can work together to build solid ground. Maybe they were being too controlling over the relationship, and you're like, no, I can't build a relationship off like that. No, we need to tear down your plans and rebuild with our plans. Work together as a team. Could be a Capricorn involved. What's your advice with this connection? The Wheel of Fortune, another major arcana. Your advice is to just let something happen the way that it's supposed to happen and not to like get, you know, overwhelmed. As you can see, this person is driving in their vehicle. They had a specific route that they wanted to take to work, and then all of a sudden they were met with all these detours, and they're putting up their hand as to say, really, I was expecting to go my favorite route. I wanted to go that way. Why am I being turned around in a different direction? This is gonna confuse me. So your advice is just to roll with it and know that your spirit guides, your higher self, your ancestors, angels, everybody is all in on it, and they know what's happening for you, and they know it's for your highest good. So just turn around wherever you need to turn around. Pay attention to the signs that they're going to be sending you, right? I mean, these signs are only up here for this person so that they don't, you know, drive over some construction nails and, you know, hit a worker or whatever the case may be. There's always a reason why a road needs to be blocked off. It's not just to punish you or make your day start off shitty if you have to change your route. Okay, so something is happening for you, not, you know, against you. And you got 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcanas. That's big. Strong energy coming through. What's the overall energy for you and this person? The Chariot, another major arcana. Sagittarius, something major is happening. And if you look closely at this card, you see how this person is on that, what appears to be a bicycle or a motorcycle, I don't know. You see how the hand position isn't like gripped onto the handlebars really tightly, it's loosely gripped. It's telling me that right now you and another person need to pause and slow down for a moment because you're being redirected to take a different route. You see how this person's like, oh crap, it's a fork in the road. I wasn't planning to see a fork in the road. I thought I had one straight path. Boom, I'm there. Now there's 2 paths to decide on, and someone doesn't want to be impulsive, right? And it feels like someone's being redirected. And that's what I said with this one. It's like showing up at a road and realizing, oh crap, I'm being rerouted. Where do I go? Do I go right? Do I go left? Where should I go? And Spirit's like, Sagittarius, we're sending you signs already. We're already telling you which direction to take. You need to pause and reflect and look at them. All right, so that way you can move forward with confidence and determination with the Chariot. For some, there could be travel between you and another person, whether you're traveling to see each other or going on a holiday together, going on a vacation together. And then there's the Sun, another major, and this is for Leo. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major arcanas. 9 of Cups, something is connecting to someone's wish fulfillment, someone's happiness. I'm going to start clarifying. This all looks really, really good. Minus a couple things, you know, things that I feel like you guys can work through. First, let's clarify this person's feelings for you. Why is it the Star? Why the Star? Why the Star? Why the Star? Ooh, the 5 of Swords and the 7 of Cups. Did you guys have an argument? And that could be why that Judgment is their intentions. They're wanting to apologize or have a second chance, and they're being accountable for the role that they played. And if there was no argument, there could have been some mixed signals or, you know, self-deception happening on someone's part. Okay, the 5 of Swords is petty arguments, but it's also gossip. It's people talking over one another, trying to get the last word, and nobody gets anywhere. It feels like with the King of Swords and the blockage, I'm going to read it reverse. The King of Swords in reverse is someone that has a, you know, a naughty tongue, right? Verbal missiles when they get mad. So I don't know if this person says something inappropriate to you and now they're like, oh crap, I really shouldn't have said that to Sagittarius. Why did I overreact like that? You know, I gotta let that go. I gotta knock that way of being down and rebuild with Sagittarius. That could be for some of you because the King of Swords in reverse is a potty mouth. You know, he speaks, you know, in verbal missiles when he's upset about something or he's not getting his way about something. For some of you, this is someone that you've been building a relationship with for some time now that's normally happy with the Sun and the Ten of Pentacles. All right, so let's clarify your feelings. Your feelings is the Ace of Cups. And now Star is also healing. They want to heal the situation with you. The Four of Swords and the Nine of Wands. The Four of Swords is telling me that you and this person are taking a break. Whether you are still in a relationship together and you guys are just like doing your own thing for a couple of days where, you know, getting some space from one another so that, you know, another argument doesn't happen or another misunderstanding. You're taking a little break from this person, but you're expecting it to resume as normal very soon. But you kind of don't want it to resume as normal because that normal is what got you guys there in the first place. So you're wanting something to change between you and this person big time. You want big changes. So in their intentions with you, Sagittarius, is the Judgment card. Why the Judgment card for this person's intentions with Sagittarius? That's definitely all about resurrecting. It's seeing the error of your ways. It's reviewing your experience with somebody and looking at what needs to go and what needs to stay. Why the Judgment? Six of Pentacles. For some of you, this person was like too giving to a situation, which may have felt smothering, or someone was, you know, making something feel very one-sided. I know that's kind of like contradicting each other, but that's what came through and I got to accept it. And then there's the Fool. This person intends to have a new start with you and give to the situation in a very equal way. But they're trying to follow their internal compass right here with that Hermit. The blockage is the King of Swords. Why is the blockage the King of Swords between Sagittarius and this person? It could be an Aquarius that you're connecting to, or a Cancer. Why the King of Swords? The Seven of Wands. I said that earlier. The Seven of Wands, when it's in the challenge position, is somebody that, you know, got very defensive and may have said some things that went right below the belt, went right for the jugular. And something that you're like, you know what, we need to not talk for a few days because that was way too overkill, you know? And if that's not the case, someone may have been a little bit too, like, what's that word? I'm getting set in one's ways. Someone had like a specific way of doing things that obviously wasn't working out for the relationship. And now someone is judging themselves and realizing, okay, I guess I can be flexible and, you know, change how I have been acting in this relationship, you know, in the hopes that my person is also going to do some reflecting too. Because it takes two to argue. It takes two to, you know, F up a relationship. Six of Wands tells me that you guys can rise above something. So I got the Tower as this person's actions. I am getting that some of you guys are dealing with someone very controlling. Whether it's controlling over the relationship and where it goes, or they were controlling their feelings, controlling their emotions, or, you know, were very guarded about something. Why the Tower? The Wheel of Fortune. And I got the Wheel of Fortune as your advice. They're saying that they're going to allow this Tower to happen. They're the ones orchestrating this Tower. So it's kind of out of your hands, you know. And when I say out of your hands, it's not meant to scare you. They're wanting you to know that you, Sagittarius, and your person's higher self, your higher self and their higher self, are the puppeteers here, you know, orchestrating this big Tower because they know it's going to be beneficial to you both that this happened. They know what is on the other side of it. And to just roll with it and have faith that everything is happening the way that it should. It's going to create some monumental changes for you, Sagittarius. I'm getting so many major arcanas here. Wow. And then there's the Page of Wands. Whatever that Tower and that Wheel of Fortune is, it's a fated encounter that's meant to happen, and it's going to redirect somebody in a new playful energy with that Page of Wands. So your potential outcome with this person is the Four of Pentacles. Now, sometimes the Four of Pentacles can be a block in communication and someone holding a grudge. What is this Four of Pentacles? What is this Four of Pentacles? The Knight of Pentacles. Somebody's got a long-term offer that they're holding on very tightly. You know, picture that Knight of Pentacles holding a wedding ring and putting that wedding ring in that safe. It doesn't have to be a wedding ring, okay? It's just telling me that someone is protecting something valuable inside that safe, and it connects to a long-term plan. A long-term plan. Yeah, and look, the Hangman is here. Somebody is pausing right now and reflecting, is this what I need to do? Am I being directed to the right space? Why is your advice the Wheel of Fortune? Please tell me why Sagittarius' advice is the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, I hope I made sense in this reading today. Something about May 20th might mean something to you. May 17th, something may have already happened. Why the Wheel of Fortune? The Ace of Swords. They're wanting you to speak your truth to somebody. Cancer got the Ace of Swords as their advice as well, except it was the base card and not the clarifier. So you might have Cancer in your chart. But then I got the Empress. Okay. Why is the Chariot the overall energy for Sagittarius in this connection? Why the Chariot? Some of you guys are traveling. I see a lot of travel. Not just related to this connection. The Queen of Pentacles. Somebody's choosing the direction that's going to take them to a more stable energy. Take them to a feeling of safety, self-worth, self-love, self-care, self-comfort. Someone's making the right decision to go towards what would bring them the most happiness and more peace. Nine of Cups. And it's going to lead to a playful energy in your life in the next few weeks, it feels like, with the Page of Wands being here. And the Page of Wands came out a moment ago, okay, in my other cards. So it looks like someone's taking the right direction, okay? Now, if you're in recent no contact with this person, let me find out how they feel about you right now, because it does feel like you're not talking to someone right now, or you're feeling like you need a break. You could be connecting with an Aquarius. I have strong Scorpio here. I have Leo here. I have Taurus. I have Cancer energy. But it could be anybody. Would you please rock that like and subscribe button for your girl, by the way? And if you would like to book a private reading with me, Sagittarius, the link to my website is in the description box below of this video. And don't forget, every Saturday morning at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I go live with the All Signs Their Feelings for You spread. It's always been you. I don't know how to tell you. I want a new beginning. I have awakened to our connection. I know we have a timeless bond between us, and that could also be what the judgment is for their intentions. Judgment is about a spiritual awakening as well. Someone's finally waking up to the connection you guys share with each other. I keep track of you from afar by looking you up online. Your sounds feel safer to me. I don't want to get hurt again. For some of you being silent, this person feels like it feels safe now to not be talking. Okay, so I hope this reading helped. I hope it made sense. Just keep the faith and trust that your higher self knows what's going on. They see up ahead that road. All right, so I love you, Sagittarius. Later, Gators.